Hey, what's going on, family? I just want to inform everybody this will be the last of the series of Sanua Card Speaks. This will be the last one. And the reason why this is going to be the last one is because I want to do things different, do better quality videos in the future. I love doing the audios, but I think it's time for me to upgrade and do something else. And eventually I might end up showing my face in the future. So this will be the last recording from my job late at night. So, because it's just getting, I just want to try something different. I'm sure you guys are tired of me ranting about stuff, and just expressing my thoughts just in audio form. So in the future, plan on doing other things. I would love to do interviews. I love to do collaborations in the future. And before I do that, I just have to upgrade my equipment, get a camera, get a microphone and stuff like that. So that's coming very, very soon. Hopefully, maybe by next year, maybe 2021, if the world is still here. If chaos hasn't ensued after the election or whatever, hopefully by that time this cold flu bug goes away, and hopefully after the election, whoever wins, hope everything just settles down, which I doubt, but hopefully everything gets back to normal, at least some form of normalcy. That people go about their business. People go back to work. Kids go back to school. Entrepreneurs go back to running their businesses, what have you. So hopefully by 2021 we'll be in a better situation. If not, oh well, just we have to continue to be on survival mode or whatever. But anyway, though, in this short rant, it's not gonna be short, but just saying it's gonna be short, probably another 15-minute rant. But I just want to say a quote that I made up, which is know the vibe and rhythm of people. Let me repeat, know the vibe and rhythm of people. And what I mean by that, because I'm noticing that, nowadays people have no concept of social standard. I made videos in the past talking about how people don't have intuition anymore. There used to be this common sense, street smarts, social tact, call it social rhythm, which is another word I coined. Social rhythm that people used to have. And the best, I can't really define it, but the only way I can explain it is through examples. It's kind of like, okay, let's say you got a black dude who likes gangster rap, right? And he loves talking about hip hop. He talks to his friends about Tupac. He loves Ice Cube, Ice T. He loves DMX. He knows the history of hip hop. He loves the music. He lives in the hood. He lives in the black community, and that's his passion. And of course, being that kind of person, he would have a dialogue with people of like mind. So he will go on the corner, on the block. So he might, talk to the homies about the music. They might have a freestyle, whatever. He goes to the shows, whatever. But let's say one day an old white lady walks across the street. Do you think that brother will go up to the old white lady and talk about hip hop? No. Why? Because she's of a certain demographic, a certain age group, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So common sense. The dude knows that he's not go up to the old white lady, probably in her 70s or 80s, talking about the Ghetto Boys or some shit. He ain't gotta step up to her and talk about the latest future album or the latest Lil Wayne album. You know what I'm saying? That's what I talk about. Like, the vibe and rhythm of people. Yeah, if you see a person of a certain demographic, 9 times out of 10, you will know what that person's into, what kind of music they like, what kind of food they like, whatever. I'm not saying that it's impossible for a white lady and old white ladies to like hip hop. It is possible, but it's very unlikely. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean about know the vibe and rhythm of people. You know, people of like mind hang out with people of like mind. And what I'm noticing nowadays, you know, yeah, especially not just on social media, but just everyday interactions. It's kind of like people are pretty much very narrow minded. They want to put people. They have like a preconceived notion of people that they should automatically think the way they think or whatever. For some weird reason. And I've noticed that. No, just another, especially on social media, because for some reason this is like it's a totally different world compared to the real world, and you got people on social media. They think that if you're a certain person, if you're this or best way I can like articulate it is kind of like when I, of course, everybody knows I'm more right leaning politically, right? But you gotta realize that before then, I was heavy into like the black conscious thing, which I carry under my belt. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna disavow what I've learned in the past when I was part of that social circle. I've never disavowed it. You know what I'm saying? I may disagree with certain aspects of it, but I'm not gonna like disavow it. Just like let's say like Farrakhan. I never was in the Nation of Islam, never was a Muslim. And back in 2004, I went to go hear Farrakhan speak back in 2004. Back when I was staying in D.C. for a while. But if you ask me, do I agree with Farrakhan? Nope. I don't agree with his. I disagree with him. I respect him, but I disagree with him. Just put it that way. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much where my stance is with the black conscious movement or the black grassroots movement. You know what I'm saying? So I learned a lot from there and had like good time learning a lot of stuff from that social circle, and I carry it under my belt. And then for a few years I got more into like politics, and I've been like conversing with a lot of people on the right wing. You know what I'm saying? And one thing I've noticed is that not all of them, I'll say most of them, it's kind of like that will come down to politics. It's like that's all they are. All they are is politics. That every time there's a current event, something about the election, something about Trump, something about the Democrats, something about Black Lives Matter, something about Antifa, whatever. They just jump on board it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody talking about it. But it's kind of like what come down to their hobbies, tastes, and interests outside of politics. It's kind of like they don't have anything outside of that. So it's kind of like when I say something that's outside of politics, I might something I might post something about music or talk about some black issues or whatever, or some some nigga shit, some hip hop, old school R&B stuff, something about the hood. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff that stuff I from my background when I post it. Then you'll have a lot of people on the right wings, particularly white people. You know what I'm saying? They kind of like get dumbfounded and confused. Like, what is that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you gotta realize, I'm not that Brian Gumble type of black person. I guess they assume that I'm more on the right wing, that I'm more like them. I am politically, but you gotta realize, I'm 42 years old. I've been through a lot in my life. I met different people. You know what I'm saying? Traveled outside the country. Experienced a lot of things. I like art, I like music, I like books. So me just getting into this political thing in a few years, I'm not gonna negate who I was last few decades. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like what people try to figure. It's kind of like they try to figure me out. Like, what I'm saying? What's this? What's that? You know what I'm saying? And they try to understand it. I'm like, I'm a multidimensional human being. I grew up in the black community. So this is who I am. This is what I'm into. This kind of music I like. These kind of people I associate with. Not because I'm negating you. It's because I'm a multidimensional human being who's had past experiences, and I'm into certain things you may not be into, and you thinking that since I'm on this side politically, I should be 100% like you all the damn time, which is not possible because I came from a different upbringing than you. So I grew up in a different surroundings than you. I've experienced things you haven't experienced. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by social rhythm, or, know the vibe and rhythm of people. You know what I'm saying? And I've noticed that people don't even have that concept in their brain for some weird reason. You know what I'm saying? They just think that everybody has to be step by step like how they think. And I think the word for it is I'm not pronouncing it wrong. Solipsism, I believe. Solipsism, I believe. It's kind of like the belief that a person's thoughts is all that exists, and people who are solipsistic, they don't really take into consideration other people's situations. So they don't take into consideration that other people around them have their own situation. They got their own private lives. They got their own issues they got to deal with. They got their own families. They got their own bills they got to pay. You know what I'm saying? They got a past. Been through divorces. What I'm saying? They've been robbed. They've been raped. I mean, I'm just I'm not saying I have. But I'm just saying that people are dimensional. People are multidimensional. You'll never meet a person who's gonna be 100% the way you think. And the reason why people think differently is because of the past tragedies or past experiences or past education or whatever they've experienced in the past that made them to the person they are now. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by know the vibe and rhythm of people, and don't just automatically think that everybody will see the world through your eyes like you do. You know what I'm saying? And that's why people don't have any intuition or social tact whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I mean by know the vibe and rhythm of people. Know the vibe and rhythm of people. You know what I'm saying? So I know this rant's been going on for too long, but I just had to get it out of my chest because I'm just seeing that not just on social media, but even with people I interact every day. You know what I'm saying? Because you got old people, they think you to the same stuff they into. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shoot, I wasn't born in 1930s, 1940s. So I'm from the hip hop generation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, what I'm saying? I know I'm just going on a tangent. But anyway, though, I just want to say that, put that down into the ether. You know what I'm saying? If you guys want to comment about that, comment about what I said, just comment below, add your input, agree, disagree. Watch my other videos in the series of Sanu Akkad Speaks, and peace out.